Hello, friends, and welcome back to TJKidz Super Fun Stories, where imagination becomes reality. Today, oh boy, the Pickle Bros are back, and this time, Landon has a brand new idea. He wants to switch things up, try something totally different, and take the spotlight in a whole new way. What could go wrong, right? Only one way to find out. So grab a comfy spot, get cozy, and join me on this adventure. The Pickle Bros Reloaded. Life inside the pickle jar had been peaceful for a while. The brine bubbled softly, the dill swayed gently, and the four brothers floated around, taking time to regroup after their last big adventure. It was calm. It was quiet. It was almost too quiet. Landon stretched out his little pickle arms and sighed loudly.
Hey, bros, I'm bored. I think it's time to pickle the world again.
Steve didn't open his eyes. I'm good. It's peaceful in here. We already tried that, Landon, Jonathan responded. And like always, you took things way too far. It's safer for us in here. Tom looked over. Well, what did you have in mind anyway?
I want to start a rap group,
Landon said proudly. Rap? Jonathan snapped. Are you kidding me? We don't know anything about rap music. And I only play rock on my bass. How am I supposed to play bass for rap?
Rock is so mid,
Landon said confidently.
Rap is the way. Rap groups have bass guitars, like different riffs, bro. It's chill vibe, yo. You know what I'm talking about, right, Steve?
Steve opened his eyes. I know chill, but rap music? Never really felt chill to me. Tom chimed in. But we don't know how to rap.
It's easy,
Landon said.
Just freestyle from the heart, bro. Like Brian and Shine ain't got no time to whine. Like chillin' with my bros, just dropping fresh beats. My tummy feeling hungry, gonna get me some eats.
The brothers all looked at one another in surprise. It almost sounded like Landon actually knew how to rap. Well, Tom said slowly, it would be nice to get out again. Steve nodded. We supported Jonathan when he wanted to start the rock band. I guess we should support Landon too. I'll do my best. Okay, Jonathan sighed, but only if I can still play bass.
Totally,
Landon said.
Let's go lay down some fresh tracks, bros.
The Pickle Brothers climbed out of the jar and began practicing. They decided each of them should write their own rap lines, and they'd take turns performing. Jonathan learned how to play a steady background track on his bass. They all shared their lines with one another. Everyone except Landon.
It's all good, bros, Landon said. I just freestyle, yo.
The three brothers weren't so sure, but Landon insisted he was ready. Jonathan managed to hook them up with a big gig at a music hall. This guy's doing me a favor, he said. He's putting his neck on the line for us, so we have to be good. We need a cool rap name, Tom said. Landon grinned.
We are Dill, Landon, and the Brine.
The brothers agreed. Okay, Tom responded. We can roll with that.
But first,
Landon said excitedly,
we need some fresh drip. Real rap gear, yo.
Tom laughed. Drip?
Drip is the full look, bros. The clothes, the chains, the shine, the swagger. The pickle rap life, bros.
So the brothers headed to the local thrift store to pick out some rap outfits and jewelry. Landon insisted on loading up on as much drip as possible. Oversized sunglasses, a sparkly jacket 3 sizes too big, a plastic gold chain, and a hat that didn't even fit on his little pickle head. The others grabbed simple outfits, but Landon strutted out of the store like he was already a famous pickle rapper. When the night came, they took the stage. The crowd cheered as the lights hit them. Jonathan played the beat. Tom stepped up first. They call me Tommy, not to be confused with my mommy. I eat pickles with a friend or two. Just don't give me too many or I'll have to go to the restroom. The crowd laughed. Steve followed. Steven's my name and peace is my game. I love quiet places where I see familiar faces. Then Jonathan. My name is John and I'm here to say I love juicy pickles in a major way. The brothers all looked at each other nervously because Landon was up next and nobody was sure what he was about to do. Landon stood in a cool rap pose with his arms crossed, waiting for his turn. He grabbed the mic. He inhaled and then
Pickles! Pickles!
he continued.
Pickles! 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 Pickles!
Landon, you have to rap, Jonathan whispered.
I'm freestyling, yo.
Landon whispered back.
I'm laying down fresh beats. It's a lifestyle. They love it.
But when the brothers tried to perform their next verses, Landon beatboxed right over them. Tom attempted to sing his next verse, but Landon leaned into the mic and beatboxed right on top of him.
Pickles! 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 Pickles!
He took over everything. Boo! The crowd shouted. The booing grew louder and louder, and the brothers hurried off the stage. What was that? Jonathan asked.
I'm sorry,
Landon said.
I got a little carried away. I was feeling the love, bro.
What love? Tom said. They booed us right off the stage. You weren't even rapping. All you did was beatbox and say pickles.
I thought the fresh beats would just come to me,
Landon said.
Freestyle, you know?
That's why we rehearsed, Jonathan said. The brothers were ready to give up on their music career, but Jonathan wasn't done. We don't have to give up yet, he said. How about we give the rock band another try? We already know the songs. Landon, do you think you could actually sing the lyrics this time?
Bro, rock is so mid,
Landon replied. Well, we already ruined our chance at a rap career thanks to you beatboxing all over everything, Tom snapped back. Tom's right, Landon, said Jonathan. Can you sing the lyrics or not?
Yeah, totally,
Landon replied.
I can do that.
The brothers weren't quite convinced, but they had nothing to lose after being booed off the stage. They had to try something. So they ditched their rap outfits, put on their rock band costumes once again, and returned as the Pickle Bros reloaded. A few days later, they landed another gig, a smaller one, but still a chance. The lights came up. Jonathan counted them in. The music started strong. Landon stepped up to the mic and sang Jonathan's real lyrics.
In the jar we were born, in the brine we would sway, dreaming of a world where we'd rock every day. Crunch in our hearts, rhythm in our soul. Pickle life forever, that's our goal.
The crowd cheered. Jonathan stepped forward and sang the chorus. Pickle hearts pumping on this crunchy ride. Brothers born in brine, rocking side by side. Everything was lining up perfectly. But when it came time for Landon's next verse, that's when everything started to derail. Instead of singing the lyrics Jonathan wrote, Landon ran to the front of the stage and swung his microphone by the cord above his head like a lasso. The brothers exchanged nervous looks. Oh boy, here we go, Tom said. Landon shouted out to the crowd.
Are you ready to pickle?
The crowd erupted.
Pickles, pickles, pickles,
he yelled. The crowd chanted back in perfect unison. Pickles, pickles, pickles. Then Landon jumped off the stage into the crowd. The crowd caught him, carried him around, and guided him back to the stage. When he climbed back up, the audience chanted, Landon, Landon, Landon. The brothers were stunned, but they kept playing the background music and ended the song right there. They were back on top, even though Landon went completely off script. After the show, Jonathan pulled Landon aside.
I know,
Landon said.
I didn't sing all the lyrics and went full pickle. I'm sorry. I couldn't help myself. It's the pickle life, bro.
No, bro, Jonathan said. I was going to tell you that you were awesome. Yeah, you didn't stick to the song, but you followed your instincts and felt the moment. And the crowd loved it. And they loved us.
So, you're not mad?
Landon asked. Not at all, Jonathan said. I'm proud of you. We're back on top again. Who knows what's next? Record deals, tours? Only time will tell. The brothers returned to their jar to regroup, floating in the brine, feeling optimistic about their music career, and wondering what wild adventure might come next. The end. And that is the end of our story, friends. Oh boy, Landon just can't control himself, can he? The pickle in him always needs the spotlight. The brothers tried to rap, they tried rock, and Landon still found a way to go full pickle, beatboxing over everyone, jumping into the crowd, and somehow turning chaos into a comeback. And that leads me to a moral I learned from today's story. Sometimes being yourself, even the wild, unpredictable version, can bring out something amazing. Just make sure you don't forget your team along the way. Well, that's it for today, friends. Thanks for tuning in. See you on the next one. Toodles!